Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and you join us for the penultimate race of the SLR Season 14 here at Saudi Arabia at Jeddah. And there's a lot to play for this season, or this race, because Crawley is currently leading the pack, leading the field here up at the top. I think he's got 47 points, and there was a bit of chat in Discord beforehand. About who can it be decided today, and there's a bit of indecision really if it can be decided today, but alas, we'll not focus on that too much. We'll focus on what we've got, the task in hand today, and that is of course to kick off this week of Formula 1 racing here on SLR with Quali, the tier 3. And as always, it's I am Tipsy Bob, but today we are blessed with a very special young man in the commentary booth for his first time, although he is not a beginner when it comes to everything Formula One. It is, of course, the two-time Tier 1 champion. That is Dan the Man. Hello, Dan.
Hello.
And that's all we're going to get for Dan.
Yeah.
So, it's good that we've got Dan here, folks, because if there's any information that we need to know, in terms of, for me anyway, because I am not familiar with racing in Jeddah. It is one of those tracks that I actually have never raced. So yeah, it's good to have someone like Dan the Man here. I'm going to turn my volume down a little bit so you don't overhear the car too much. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into this one. Of course, we've got Tier 2 tomorrow. That'll also be a possible title decider, and then a big one on Friday as well. But if everyone else could just let us know in terms of the quality of the stream, if everything's going okay on the audio, and yeah, we'll start to get into these quality times.
We are in.
For me, that I'm just checking the stream and I don't see any on-screen action for at the moment, unless I'm on something different.
It should be now, I believe.
Okay, I'll just give it a second because it's probably just the technical difficulty. Dan the Man is streaming today, right? And it's his first time, and that is fine. It's working on your phone, right? Hang on a minute. So I need to check. What am I looking at?
I am very low, apparently. Have you got the right stream open?
Let me just refresh my phone. There it is, Slipstream. Oh, there it is there. I'm very loud. I can speak quietly. Oh, there we go. There, I can see it now. Bob and game loud and clear. Stream is good. Danny very low. Right, we're in.
Right.
And look at this, folks. Sorry, Dan. Boosted nest. Yes.
Paul.
What?
Right, who's next? Williams. I'm sorry, people. We're going to be skipping like that. It's not the Williams. It's Wesley. No, it's not. What? Oh, it's Lepson. This is going to be going too.
Oh my god. I think we're in for quite a show today, folks.
Why can't I? It's because I'm on keyboard. You know what? Might just turn the wheel on and just have to leave. I do apologise, people.
Right. So why Dan is currently disintegrating before our eyes here, or before our ears, I will try to call what we can see. So briefly there, boosted mess stuck it on top of the row with a 28.5, and it is quickly getting beaten. These times are coming in thick and fast.
Oh,
and yeah, what? Sorry,
I'm just figuring out the shortcuts in my head again. Who's the Red Bull for you? Because I've got a load of squares.
So the Red Bull for me is Inferno Koi.
Inferno Koi, right. He's just gone P4 on a 28.
He has indeed. 28.191, yes. So Anaiku leading the pack at the moment with a 27.6. A bit disgruntled in the incident discussions with Naiku. He wasn't very pleased with his recent penalty.
No, he wasn't, was he?
But that seems to be the kind of running thing with Tier 3. They're just never very happy people. I don't know why. The lowest team, okay, leave them alone.
Yes, you be nice to the drivers, Tipsy.
I'm always nice. So let me see. Boo just died. Who's that? Boo? Was that boosted? Oh, did boosted crash? Did boosted crash?
No, so, yeah, he's just in the pits.
No, but he has indeed. Duke Danny's getting his front wing. He's got no front wing at all, so he did indeed die.
Oh, he hit the wall then. Piggy seems to be having technical difficulties with staying in the lobby at the minute. For some reason.
Oh, but not the
Um,
only one with difficulties. But Dan, so what would you say would be a pretty good time here for the tier 3 guys?
for the
You know, you're
tier
looking
3
top.
guys, probably. Well, for the pole, you're looking probably low 27s. For like
Something like Nike's put in there.
yeah, so like Nikawa's on a 27.6 already. He might dip into the 26s, like a high 26 potentially. I think that would be very strong. I think for like your P6 and stuff, you'll be looking maybe a high 27, like a 27.8, like what Lepson and Tilda are already on. Which is alright. It is a very difficult track, truthfully, to nail.
I know, Dan. I had the privilege of watching you live practice. Remember that?
Yeah.
A very privileged thing to do. And yeah, there was. Oh, I'm not going to give it.
Well, no, it was only time trial. Wasn't much.
All right. I was just, there was one particular corner with Dan you were struggling with. We're not getting into it. You want to give away people's secrets.
No,
but I think you were starting to nail it near the end.
Yeah, it's the one dressing Gecko's going up to right now. End of sector 2. The quick left right. Wish I knew the core number. Oh, Zoom's just gone to pole. 26.9.
I'll tell you what, Dan. Yeah, Dan, let me just get into the chat here. So Tunaman, or Tunario, I'll just call him Tunari, he's saying that he's predicting a 26.7 for pole, and we can thank him later. 26.7, that's what you were kind of saying. Were you saying the 26? Well, here, you know what? Zoom is already into the 26.
So we could be expecting mid 26s.
So
Gecko goes P3 with a 27.69. Oh, Nico! No! Who's he blocking there? It's a Ferrari behind him. That's Wonder Tommy?
Oh, he'll not be happy about that. And then Chief saying that you see, this is what happens. This is what happens, Dan, when you stream. Oh, hang on a minute. Lepson's got it as well.
Ooh.
Lepson got a 5-place grid penalty for illegal blocking. Who did he block?
He's blocking Wesley. They need to learn. They can't be nose to tail. This game will penalise them. If they get too many, if they get two or more, they'll then disqualifies them. They need to be careful because there's a train of 4 now there. Did someone just get damage? Boosted just got damage. Boosted just got damage.
So he has again. He's lost a wing. This guy is running out of wings
I
already.
think he may have ran into the back of someone there. Yeah, he did. He just gave an Alpine a bit of a weave to say, what was that?
Yeah, I seen that. And the only Alpine it's Lepson and Wesley. So yeah, I think Boosted. Yeah. I would love to dip down to Boosted's channel and see how he's getting on. But yeah,
he'll be furious.
He'd be absolutely fuming. Do you know Boosted is actually working hard on his outbursts when he streams live? Because he wears his no, Dan, you don't change that. That is just the best content ever. Look at this. Crawley saying that he's pretty sure when he rewatches live tomorrow that there'll be many shots fired. No.
Respectful.
Shoot shots. Shoot shots at the Rainbow users that complain.
No shots at all.
No shots at all. Dan, strat-wise?
Strat-wise, that is a good question. That is a very good question. As Nike, I was 5 tenths up already in sector 1. Sorry, I was having a quick drink. So, the strat is between 2 really. Either a soft medium, which is if you want to make up positions at the start on the first stint, or if you start at the very front and you want to maintain that position. And the other one is a hard medium, which is, in a way, you want to get the tire advantage of the last stint, which is very powerful here. I've seen many times myself in like higher leagues, like the pros, like they do the hard medium pit lap 13, 14, and then last 11, 10 laps they just come storming through the field because they have the tire advantage. Is he? Nico goes P2.
P2 stays P2, very close time there, Dan, as well. So this call by Tuna, 26.7. I mean, he's not far off. Yeah, and we are starting to get into the good bit of quality here, Dan. But just before we go and touch on the strategy again, you can see Chief here is giving us a bit more info. We've got lots of pit lane Teds, and he's saying that Boosted was on a lap and he hit the back of Wesley at speed. He says he thinks that Wesley was sleeping on an outlap.
Oh dear. Not what you want to experience, especially on this track where it is very blind.
Well, it's blind if you're noticing.
Well, no, they've
Listen,
been told.
I have been very good all season. I haven't complained, whatever. I haven't. But you have to still poke the bear a little bit.
You do,
anyway,
fair enough.
We better get into this here. Start focusing, as Speedy would say, lock in, yeah? Lock in. That's what Speedy says.
What am I watching here? What's...
Like who in the Ferrari? What's interesting. Way of racing that was behind Wondertone, was that? Or was that
Crawley's yet to set a lap. Is he trying to do a last question mark challenge?
Well, I hope he's not, because we don't like people doing that. We don't like people starting last. We like to see them give their full ball. Can I say that? Full commitment.
Full beams is what you're looking for.
Full beams. That's the one I was trying to say. Yes, I was going to say full ball. I'm just awake from a nap.
When aren't
you? See, I can take it as well, folks. I can take it. I can take them. You have to be able to take them if you can dish them out. But yes. What?
I said I.
All right, sorry. Because whenever I hear it, I stop because I think you're going to give me something interesting to say, but nothing ever happens. Nothing ever comes that way from Dan. Oh, sorry.
I do apologise.
Right, stop. Let's get on with this now. 4 minutes in, yeah, and we're going to start to see these guys coming around to start setting their main lap, their main quality lap. That 26.9 from Naiku or as Chief says, Night Cow, is going to be some beating for these guys. Lepson is close, but will he have enough to beat it? And the thing is, Dan, is Crawley going to come out of those bloody pits? Because he's going to do, unless he's going to do what you do and leave it to the last minute and make me and Chief panic.
I was going to quickly say, if I was boosted, I'm noticing he's down on his time. If I was him, I'd be boxing to come out again.
Who boosted? Boosted is indeed boxing down.
Yes,
so
he has came into the pits, thankfully.
Yeah, so we need to get. So this is here. We're going to get into this now. So Dressing Gecko Dan will be the first guy to cross the line of this front pack.
Oh, the front pack, yes. I was going to say, I don't know how to say his name.
Virtue. We just say Virtue.
Virtue. He's going to be the first one to cross the line to start his lap. So he might get a bit of traffic in that set to 1, depending on when people are coming out.
Yeah, so he's coming around the last corner here now. Start his lap. Up ahead, I can see there is two cars coming out. I think that might be a Haas and a Ferrari. So here we go. We'll stick with the Virtue then, Dan, to see how he gets on.
Yeah. To see.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to give a very good hot lap because I say I never really raced this.
That's what we've not done, have we?
Yeah, but what I look at, as I like to say, eyes firmly fixed in sector on the top on the delta time, because that doesn't lie. The sector times do not lie, and we can see Virtue he's catching this end of this first sector, and he does have a car up ahead, and he wants to make sure he doesn't meet them in the hairpin. Yeah, he gets well out of the way, and he's up by a 10th. It's showing briefly here a yellow sector 1 from Virtue. Not often you see him getting purples. That's no discredit to him. Very good driver. He's here regularly, but not always you see him lighting up the scoreboards. But so far so good. Sector 1. And
Yeah, it's been
big
a
long.
good lap so far. Not too much risk personally, but he's now up 3 tenths, which would get him up to P8, P7ish. So hopefully he can do it. I mean,
Yeah.
he has to brake
Final corner here, Dan, where it could
late.
all be won and lost.
Yep, you've seen that before in real life.
Nicely navigated.
Nicely done,
Full throttle down, DRS activated. Let's see where it sticks. And Dan was saying about P8-ish midfield, and Dan is almost bang on about that with a P6. So that's all Virtue's got. Who do we say on our Dressing Gecko?
Oh,
Where's he getting on?
he's
Dressing Gecko
just gone
off track.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And then
So he's
Aston's
not going to improve.
staying closely behind him. Right.
And in the chat there, yeah, we have Monsieur Matt. That's the way I can put it, because we've got two Matts in chat. He was saying that Crawley told me that he would do a last to first. Yep, as Chief did say, Matt.
Oh, he's
he
out
lied.
He's out on track though.
Yeah, he lied. Never trust a Greek. Never trust them. I just want to say I'm not staying in the whole of Greece because they're lovely people, but you talk to Babs. Anyway, let's see who's on a lap down up ahead here.
Quickly want to mention Joel has gone P6. He's done a lap and he's gone up to P6 from it was about P13, 14. So it's good for him.
Well, Naiku is out of these front three, Dan. He is the main guy one of the first on a lap. So we'll run on board with him if you can to see.
There's also Crawley though, just in front of him. Oh, he's rode the curb. That's his lap done.
So Crawley's starting last.
Well, his lap's not been invalidated, so he could still technically complete it.
Well, we'll see how he gets on, but Naiku is finishing here across sector 1. Ice firmly fixed, and he's up almost 3 tenths. That is a huge improvement.
31.6. That's a good sector 1 split as well.
Yeah, so if he manages to carry this all the way through, Dan, it'll be faster than a 26.7. So we'll not be thanking Tuna later. Zoom has finished. Zoom is finished, so Zoom cannot improve. No. This is looking pretty good. Oh, and Lepson's just went off track as well. So Naiko is the main guy here who could possibly take this pole, and he is up improving again, almost touching the 4 tenths mark. This is going to be a mega lap from Naiko. Going to be a very solid pole if he navigates the last sector, and it is just a hairpin.
Crawley's lap's still going.
Okay,
he's still going.
Still going. Well, look, Naiku is just crossing the hairpin here, the hairpin down, and he's about to cross the line, and this should be pole by a good margin, and it is indeed 26.4. My goodness, that's a great tier 3 time.
That is very good, almost too good, but we won't get into that.
Almost too good. You heard it from Dan the man, folks. Too good.
Futuristic. I think we're going to see. Goes to P9, and then Inferno Koi stays P11.
Crawley did not.
And Larson up to P5.
Yeah, Larson's dropped off a bit, I think, this season. I've raced him a lot. Very consistent driver. Got a good pace. I think he might not be practicing as much as this season.
No.
But I think Larson could, if he practiced more, he probably would be definitely challenging this title.
Yeah, I'd agree, because I believe he was fighting for the title last season, no?
Yeah, he was. He came out of nowhere. We didn't expect him, and then he came up and started challenging me in heat. And then I kind of had to factor him into the title as well. The only thing that was, consistently over the seasons, I've raced, many of us have raced Larson a lot, and one of his weaknesses was reluctance to overtake, but he's worked on that, and he's much better at that now. But anyway, that is our quality grid. Oh, hang on, look!
Yes!
Nike has a 5-place grid penalty.
So does Lepson.
So Zoom takes pole.
Yeah. Zoom starts on pole. Goodness. Tilda's going to start P2 and Larson P3. That is changed a lot of things then. Joel will be up to P... Oh, would he be P6 or P5? I think he's going to be P5.
P5, yeah. And what's this Chief saying? That he is predicting... Well, if we see that, I'll be surprised.
What's he saying?
Chief's saying... He says that... he says, I predict 12 safety cars.
Well, I mean, that's not possible, is it?
Is it, Chief? Is it, Chief?
Anyway,
we're going to get into it. We're
Uh,
gonna get it. How are you feeling anyway, Dan, for Friday?
oh no, this is tier 3 we're talking about. We're not
Yeah,
tier
but
2.
we're gonna wait for the formation lap. So,
Ah, yes.
see, Dan, this is what happens whenever you get to things like this that are not that interesting. You just fill. You just fill.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's talk about how do you feel about tier 3 today? Who do you think's gonna win?
I think it's going to be a good one. It's going to be chaotic, which is very fun to watch. However, Therese wouldn't want to be one. Uh, but I'm going to say Larson. I said it.
Really? That's a
Yep.
bold take.
I'm sticking with it. I believe he will.
But you know what? Uh, I can actually see the logic behind that. Let me think if this is the logic, right? Larson is a very safe driver. He's very consistent. He doesn't really get many time penalties. And he kind of reminds me of me, really. He just goes round and round and round and round. Doesn't get into any real, any real trouble. And if the guys ahead get themselves tripped up, well, Larson is the man that you would expect to be there. So is that kind of what you're thinking, Dan?
Yes, truthfully, yes. That's my thought process. Um, the strategy's a interesting one. With what I said during qualifying about it being a soft, medium, hard, medium, there's only
Mm-hmm.
3 people not on the medium side to begin with.
Yeah.
We've
Three
got
hards.
3 hards, Nicole, Lepson, and Wesley at the back. So I
Oh,
believe.
I tell you what. I
Go
tell
on.
you what, Dan, one thing we're going to have to keep an eye on for some juicy content is back at the back there. We've got Wesley and Boosted. They've have been had runnings in together all season,
Oh.
and even so much as this quali. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that. Crawley will not want to be the sandwich in that battle. I tell you.
No.
Max saying that he's predicting 5 safety cars and 47 reports. That's a
I
very
got.
specific number, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very unlikely as well.
I know it's got to be more than that.
There's one thing to
But
look
no,
out
for
as well, I believe. I just
yeah.
need to check something. Is the pit entry and exit race direction? Right. Sorry. Let's keep all 4 wheels left of the white line, separating the pit entry and from the track. So that is something they may be looking at. Also on the exit, stay left of the white line
Yes,
as
I
well.
think that factored into last season as well, or the last time we were here.
Yes.
I think some people did lose out some good positions because of that. So that is a good shout, Dan. They really do need to keep up their minds fixed on that, making sure they enter quick. But I think, Dan, what you said earlier is bang on. I am predicting carnage, not just because it's tier 3, but it's just the nature of this track. Like you have to risk it for the biscuit, as they say, and these guys do not like to yield. And well, there's no runoff at all, so you'll be straight into the wall. And I love tracks like that. I love it when it punishes the drivers for mistakes. But we're about to get underway, Dan. I suppose you want me to do this.
Yes.
So yeah, I keep tripping
Trying to get a
myself
good
over.
camera angle. I can't get one.
Yeah, I'm just running on board with Larson.
I
So here we go, folks. The penultimate race of SLR season 14 is about to go underway. Here we go. The lights are off, and Zoom leads the field away here.
There we go.
And already we're getting some moves done already. Dressing Gecko dropping back. Not a good start from him. Futuristic up a couple of places so far. Just going down all the grid here. Everyone is navigating fine. No real changes so far. Although Futuristic is fighting pretty feisty here. Well, he was feisty. Oh, with Virtua. Virtua almost runs into the back of him. And brilliant place to yes.
Joel was all over the back of Dressing Gecko then, but he's now under threat from Lepson.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to just jump in, Dan, if I'm speaking here. Naiku is having a go here at Tilda. Naiku on Tilda, and Larson's getting a good view of this. He might be able to capitalise if there's any wheel banging, but no, a pretty clean move there by Naiku on the hards, then making those hards work quite early. Zoom his intention will be literally to zoom away here and build himself a nice gap before that DRS is activated. He's up to almost 2 seconds. So yeah, but Naiku, of course, those tires will come into his benefit later on in the race. Looking down the rest of the grid, everyone else is holding position, it seems. Oh, there's a bit of a notification. It's the GTA sound effect for my phone. Yeah, I don't see anything. Oh, what's going on here, Dan? Crawley on
Crawley.
Inferno. Crawley on Inferno is trying to go for the move. Inferno probably won't fight it too much, but he won't at the same time yield that easy. He's on the brakes. Crawley having to go the long way around. Only don't want to get squeezed. And yeah, Inferno did a very good job there, I have to admit. Raced it fair, left plenty of room. And now we've got Wesley and Boosted at the back, so I'll be keeping an eye on that. And we're getting almost had a 3 wide into turn 1. I know just by looking at turn 1, you don't even want to make it 2 wide. Oh, what's this? Piggy gonna go up the inside here, try off Wonder Tome, and backed out of that one very quickly. Further up, oh my goodness, what's going on here? Dressing Gecko and Lepson and everyone are off track here, so they're really kicking off here, Dan.
Yeah. Joel got past Gecko into turn 1, and then it just... Oh, Joel, no!
Oh my God, Joel! Oh my goodness.
He did a Schumacher from a few years ago. But that is a safety car. Full safety car. That's first one. That's number 1.
We have lost Joel. Yeah, the first one, so we've only 4 more to go. Early safety car, my goodness. And it came, well, we kind of weren't expecting it. That it kind of led up to that. There was something going on between Lepson and who was the other guy? I'm not sure who it was.
Dressing Gecko.
That
Gecko,
was it. The Dressing Gecko. It's a bizarre name, that isn't it? Dressing Gecko, but
yeah. It reminds me of the names Xbox used to give you when you first made your Xbox account.
That's right.
Because they used to give you two words together and then like a 2-digit number at the end. But anyway.
Anyway, that was an interesting bit of intel.
I was going to say, strategy might change a little bit now. Some of the medium runners might want to just go straight to the hards so they don't have to pit again. But it's also
and the hards
very
last,
early.
would
They might do. It's touch and go.
But you see, the thing is, Dan, you have to factor in there probably will be another safety car. Like,
yeah, I think that's why
just the nature of
no
the track.
one's taking it. No, not a single soul's taking it.
Yeah. Tier 1, you probably would have
Futuristic in the pits.
Oh, Futuristic. Maybe he's listening down to your championship level intel. Let's see.
There's no wing change. Is to another set of mediums though.
Hey, what? Okay. So he's probably not listening then.
Is he wanting to go more aggressive on the restart? With it being on lap 3 now, and then maybe a set of softs at the end. That's another thing, as by the way, with people on the mediums to begin with. Are they going to go hard or softs? Because they're both doable.
Well, I think a lot of these guys will be keen to get the softs on, Dan, so that's probably what they're looking at. And, Futuristic sticking on another set of mediums, as you say, he is going to be much more aggressive. He's going to have naturally fresher tyres. But that means he could run a wee bit later if there is no safety car and stick the softs on, after everyone. But I reckon at the same time that they'll be running so deep that even pitting one lap after the softs, you probably wouldn't see the benefit, would you? Maybe not. I'm not sure. I don't really race on this track.
I believe the overcut is a lot stronger by a lap or 2 here because of the wear. I think with the long corners and stuff, it does affect the tyres like wear in a high way. So you have to be careful as well. Another thing is as well with some of the traction zones, like out of turn 1, 2 and the last corner, your rears will wear a bit more than your fronts, but your fronts will take the pain in sector 1, of course. It's a tricky track.
A tricky track, Dan, as you say. And I thought the safety car would have been in that lap, but because they've all caught up. But no, we're going around again, folks. One more lap off safety car.
I think it's because you have to do an official one, like lap behind the safety car, and the one before they just caught up. Oh, we've got a few pitting now. We've got Crawley and Boosted.
Ooh.
Have they been told what I said?
I think they may have.
Oh, Crawley's on a set of softs.
Crawley on the softs? What? It's Boosted on the softs as well.
What on
That's just, it's, sorry,
Well,
again, not having raced the track, Dan, but is that not just asking for trouble? You're going to be trying to overtake these guys in Jeddah? Surely
well,
that's just asking for trouble.
well, it depends if they're worn at all, or if they're, well, clearly they're going to be fresh. Booted, I'm not sure.
Man, they're going to have to navigate this traffic in Jeddah and jeepers.
It is
That
doable.
is going to be
It is doable with the straights, but it just depends on how hard the other's going to fight you, because they can fight as hard as they want to.
exactly, yeah. And I'm
So,
particularly looking there at Wesley there in P11 with the hards. I mean, like he's not going to be coming in anytime soon.
no.
He's going to be staying out. Hmm. Interesting call there. Chief says we rolling the dice.
However, it could be very useful, say, they go on the softs, they make up a few positions, and then there's another safety car. Because then they've gained those positions where they might have not have done on the old set of mediums or hards, whatever they were on. That's the logic I can maybe think about it, but it's a high risk, but high gain
This
in a
is
way as
very,
well.
yeah, high risk to
Safety
reward
car.
safety car in this lap. So I know Crawley is like, you know, he is leading the championship, 47 points. He's got a very comfortable lead. This is quite risky strat. It's, you could say it's maybe very confident that he started at the back. I don't know. I'm sorry, I kind of mumbled my words there. I don't know. I think Zoom is looking very comfortable there, and he is a long way away from Crawley at the moment. But as we said, Dan, safety cars breed safety cars,
Yep.
and no more so than a track like Jeddah. So
Is
we're
he
going to
gone?
watch here.
He's gone. Oh, he's
Yeah,
slide out the last corner. Is that going to
is it?
give him a car the one? It is. He's going to be all over him. Into turn one. He doesn't defend the inside. He's just willing to let him go. Is he wanting
Yeah,
to play the long game for the last stint? I think
as you said, Dan.
that's probably a
Yeah,
wise option. I mean,
yeah. He didn't get a good exit there out of that the restart at all. So that's what
no.
really hindered him for that restart. But that's I think the only overtake we've seen down on the restart.
Yeah, everyone's stayed position, stayed suit. Oh no, we've got Crawley up to P12 from Futuristic. Oh,
Oh, Wesley's
Wesley!
off. Wesley's off.
It's
Oh my
unfortunate.
goodness.
He's
Hold
won that.
hards.
It could, yeah. And I think he may have got the inside curb on the little right front, or in the right kink, because it can make you unstable there. But I was going to say, Zumano wanted to fight the Haas that hard purely due to the quali pace that the Haas had, and we've got to remember that was a good 5/10 over one lap. Yes, Zoom didn't get his final lap attempt, but saying that, he's coming back at him now into the last corner. I might.
Piggy's having a look here at Wonder Tome, Dan. Getting overtakes everywhere here in this section. Wonder Tome not willing to give it up, and up ahead for the McLaren is also fighting on their wheel, banging up ahead as well. Piggy and Wonder Tome still side by side. And up ahead they're also side by side. Something's going to give here. Someone's going to have to back out. Wonder Tome is certainly not backing out, and he does indeed. Actually, he backs it. He lifts early.
There's a one to look behind them as well. Crawley is well on the move, up to P10 now from P13. He'll be wanting team orders with Wonder Tome. Oh, what was that?
Did you see that from Crawley? He nearly got the back end there, and he stepped out on him there. So
I didn't. Well, I couldn't
yeah,
see
he
it
needs to
from
be
my
careful.
camera angle.
Yeah, I'm running on board with them, you see.
Toto was right with the front two at the end of that lap, but he's now backed off. He must have had a moment through the first sector, because he's not that close to DRS. But he's not under pressure from Larson either.
Crawley voice is right on the gearbox of Wonder Tome, and Wonder Tome plays the team game and lets Crawley go. Makes sense. Naiku is has been harassing the back end of this Williams now, and I think the first chance he gets, which is probably going to be coming up shortly. Oh, is he going to do it into the hairpin? Is he going to do it into the hairpin? No, he does not. He
Strange.
backs out of it. Yeah, he probably could have took that.
If I was
Uh,
him, I was probably taking that personally.
yeah.
With how Zoom moves across offline in a way to like let him through, I thought he'd be wanting to take that.
Yeah, DRS is activated this lap, as you
The
see now popping up.
AlphaTauri's are side by side. Sees Piggy.
Oh,
He's just outbroke himself here today. Then he's looked like he tried to hang it around the outside, but he just didn't spot the breaking point right, and now is under some pressure from the Crawley voice.
yeah. The Crowley voice is indeed pushing as hard as he can. Don't know how long these softs last, Dan. About 4 laps, 5 laps, something like that.
Yeah, for what they're good for, yes. And then they'll hit. Oh, as Piggy goes off the track just ahead of him. Oh, we've got another crash.
Oh! Wesley, run on board with Wesley. We're going to see it. We're going to see it. Where is it? He's just round this corner. So
Another
did he hit the
safety.
curb?
It's exactly like
Dan.
Joel did it. And we've got
Yeah,
another
hit the
safety
curb.
car.
Yeah, hit the curb, lose traction when you're on the when it comes bounces off the curb, and then off around you go into the wall. But this is what I said Dan earlier. I was going to call you Dad there. That would have been a bit weird. A bit of a young to be my dad, but this is what I was saying. I like these kind of tracks because a mistake, you get punished.
Yes, it's
So
very
yeah,
similar to like your Monaco, your Singapore,
yes. And you know me, Dan. I love those tracks.
and like your Baku. Yeah, of course. Be
Oh
interesting.
no, McKender's already in the chat, Dan. Daddy Co.
Yes. So, just trying to
So
see.
yeah, that is that safety car as we were kind of predicting as well.
I'm
So what's up?
I'm
Yeah.
expecting a few in the pits now. Truthfully, maybe. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, all the it's like okay. Oh, Piggy
Oh,
dressing.
dressing gecko.
Crawley's staying out on those softs. Interesting.
Oh.
I'm boosted. Are they thinking track position is going to be greater? I mean, I don't agree with it. I agree with what Futuristic's doing.
Yeah.
Um,
Stand right. Yeah.
but Zoom was in the lead from Nike. Yeah. It's
Effectively, Zoom's going to be leading this race in a few laps to go, few laps time, and he's going to put quite a distance, I think, between him and Crawley.
yes. I mean, what is it? There's 4 have stayed out, so it'd be in a way, Dressing Gecko is a net P10 now. So Crawley, ineffective, is fighting for a point, unless Lepson and Nick Howe can't make it to the end as well. But I don't.
So Crawley said to me in before this race that he believes in order to keep the title fight properly alive, Zoom has to win the race and Crawley has to score less than 2 points. And as it stands, if it plays out the way we think, Dan, as you say, he'll be fighting for P1 or P9, sorry, P10, whatever. It might actually play out that way.
Yes, because the gap is 47. Saying that, the tier 3 penalties were announced and it didn't affect any of the points for them too. So the gap is still 47. Yeah, so basically Zoom needs a miracle and Crawley to do a repeat of his teammate in a way and just into the wall in the nicest way possible. That's what Zoom needs. Whether he'll do that, I'm not sure. Anything can happen. It looks like Boosted is going to take the option to pit. I mean, that's wise. I think he's going to go onto a set of hards.
Chief saying asking for a friend. Mediums till the end possible? And Tuna says yes. But keep it hidden. I'll tell no one. Don't be telling anyone. We'll not tell anyone either. Don't be the mediums.
It's very possible. It's just you'll be fighting where, however, you will have the pit stop
in Jeddah.
advantage. Yes, you. I can answer. Just give me one momento. I can find. I can find right. So the
So the
so
yeah.
the mediums will be touch and go from the last lap on lap 8. So Nick Owen, Lepson,
Okay.
and Wesley will be very, very tight on where. And if I was boosted then, I would not have rushed to the back of the safety car queue. I'd have took my time through that first sector.
Yeah. Extend it out as best you can.
Yeah. Well, yes. Yes, actually, yes. Yes. I said yes about 5 times in 10 seconds
Yes.
then.
Yeah.
I
Yes. Do you know that's what Mika Hakkinen used to do whenever he was asked a complicated question? Because we know those Finns, they like to talk. And he'd ask him a complicated question, and he would just go, yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Safety car is. Is he gonna
Not in.
Is he going to be called very
Is in.
late? Is he going to be called very late? It's only about now.
Oh,
Yes,
there we
it
go.
is. This works good in the favour of the ones who need to pit, truthfully. Gecko as well. I'm surprised he didn't pit, actually. Unless he's going to try and drag it out another 5 laps and go to the softs. That's good.
But we see this all the time down across the tiers to see whenever there's a safety car and a couple of guys stay out and there's faster guys behind them on fresher tires, you get the potential for absolute carnage trying to chip over each other. But they are on their way, and Crawley, who's already going on the attack here, he's desperate to get past, and he will get past
That's
Dressing
3
Gecko.
wide. It's 2-1. Zoom.
Zoom is trying to
Oh,
go up the inside as well,
he's
and
backed out
Zoom
of
is
it
now fighting.
wisely.
He's backed out of it, but he's still
That's
fighting Zoom. Dressing Gecko.
futuristic.
Oh my God!
Is he around? He is around. The camera angle's not good then. Oh, we've got a VSC. I think that's a VSC. Full course caution. VSC. Nothing's popping up.
So we should be getting back underway shortly. And Zoom and Crawley. Now, this is going to be an interesting fight with Zoom with all those fresher cards. VSC still activated. And Futuristic will, of course, be straight into the pits. And he will be probably a very angry Swede if someone hit him. See, Dan, see, the older you get, the harder it is to just do anything. Oh, we're underway.
Great.
We are underway. And the VSC has ended, and we are back to racing conditions. Oh, interesting Gecko and Naiku. Naiku was a fantastic move. He just sent it in between the wall. That's a lot of trust. And Tilda's now having a look.
It's very brave to go
look
there, though. He's going to
yeah.
wait for the next straight. Very wise.
Yeah, Tilda, good wee racer. Was
Lepson's
quite
all
quick.
over him as well. Because you probably see 3 wide here now.
Here we go. Here goes Lepson's going to go for this. Could be a bit of a tricky one if these guys don't play ball. Lepson's going to get boxed in. Oh, and then Dressing Gecko gets touched by Tilda. And somehow Dressing Gecko hangs on to it, but he loses out to Tilda. And the winner of that was Lepson. And Crawley and Zoom down. Crawley and Zoom going side by side at the turn 1. Crawley will not let this one go easy. Oh, Crawley nearly gets a bit of a tank slapper there. And Zoom takes the lead of the race.
Nickow and Crawley still side by side. Just settle in one by one.
Oh, but Nike got a really good run there on Crawley. And he had to lift, but just because of given the nature of this track, those softs are definitely given up on Crawley. And yeah, he should have come into the pits then, I think. But here we go. Naiku is now in the slipstream, full deployment of ERS. He's going to go up the inside of Crawley. Crawley doesn't fight it. He knows that is done. And yeah, I think Crawley should be coming in soon, but I don't know what he's going to stick on. But who we've got further back here? Any more battles? Oh yes, Piggy and Dressing Gecko. Although Dressing Gecko does indeed have a lot of issues. I think he's maybe got a bit of damage. Now Larson is now going to try and slip up this side of him. Yep, Dressing Gecko is getting well out of this. I don't think he is in the mood for racing now.
It's those tyres. Those tyres are absolutely... They're past their sell-by date, to quote Martin Brundle. But yes, I would expect him in very soon with how he's just gone backwards. because you can see what I mean by the fresher tyres being so strong as well.
Yeah.
As you can see, Inferno is getting past Gecko now. As well, I believe Tilda is going to be wanting to get past Crawley very, very soon, quicker rather than later. Yes, he's really looking into the inside of there. It's brave. But I think this.
Without, yeah.
Go on.
No, I was going to say without stating, the obvious, the fresh rubber is always like, oh, Tilda! Oh my goodness, did you see that?
You don't want to get
Tilda
over on that curb. It is
yeah,
very,
you'll
very
get
dangerous.
It'll beat you almost temporarily. We're having a bit of a switcheroo further back here. Booster's got a run on Dressing Gecko, and it's slipping straight past. No problem. Thank you very much, says Boosted, and takes himself up to P11.
Yep. Tilda needs to get past Crawley to stay with the front three, I think, if he wants a chance at that podium. Because he will have the tyre advantage over the Nikau and Lepson towards the end.
Yeah, he's going for a zoom here, Dan, and he gets past and he runs deep. He missed the break point. He runs deep.
Is he?
Is he going to yield it back?
3 wide. This. Oh, you don't want to go through. Oh, Lepson's gone from third straight through to first there. Just snuck through. But is that because Zoom's just letting him go so he can get the slipstream on this straight?
Yeah. Nike nearly ran into the back of Zoom there as well, and he got well out of it. So this is a proper race here. And is Nike going to do it? Oh, no, they're not. Oh, Nike nearly... he thought that the Zoom was going to go for that, then he had to slap back in behind him. But here we go, Nike on Zoom side by side. This is the fight for the lead, and Zoom is giving it up. Yep, Nike into P2. Lepson leading the field here. Doing a good job as well. How's his battery use? Down to 35%.
Yes,
the guys
I was
behind.
about to mention that. It seems Lepson used a lot there to get into P1. And Zoom is doing what I would normally do, truthfully. And he's sat nicely at 95% ERS.
See, but this is something I've said a lot, Dan. Even whenever I was racing here in Tier 3, I don't understand why people just drain their battery just to get to, say, P1 or whatever. Because then you've just got nothing to fight with, really. You're just going to be a sitting duck. I mean, if you're dependent on your battery use, if you depend on that solely, it's never really going to work out for you because you just don't have the legs over a race distance.
No, yes, it's very
true. You know what I mean?
However, I will say from what I boosted and Verti fighting through the quick chicane. Booster got ahead, but now he doesn't have DRS. Is he gonna Verti's? Boosted is just picking his line, and Verti's just following him, and he's gone. Is that deep? Oh, he's got it stopped very nicely. Is Booster gonna come back at him now on the main straight? I think he is. He's wanting to do it. Takes to the inside. I think that's gonna be done. Oh, easier said than done. I did notice ahead of these guys, I think it was Wesley was flashing. Yeah, he's down to 10% ERS.
We don't often see that with Wesley.
Yeah, he's one of the culprits for using a lot of his ERS. Truthfully, whenever I've peeked into the streams.
He falls victim to this all the time, and then he's just going to be sitting duck because the guys behind him are just going to just eventually zoom past. And it's a bizarre strat, but he's happy enough to do it. And I don't think you can teach an old dog new tricks. No. But while you were watching that, Dan, Nike retook the race lead, and he's starting to deploy now. He's going to use this buffer with the Lepson to get away from Zoom.
Has he gapped him before? Oh no, Lepson was just in. However, he's not going to get it for the next straight unless. Oh, that's tight. I'm not sure he's got it. He's made a mistake. He's just got it, but he's not going to out for the main straight now. And I think Zoom's going to be. If I was Zoom, I'd be waiting.
Yep. Hang on, Zoom. Don't go yet. Get the DRS. There, he's got it.
Lepson's not in.
So here we go. So now Lepson has no battery and no DRS. This is what I'm talking about. You just got nothing to fight with. But you can't get him just yet. So what's going on further back? Wesley and Inferno passing Wesley. Of course, you would expect that. Wesley still flashing, still using his battery, even when it was down that far.
Yeah, I mean, he probably didn't use to not lose 2 positions at once there for with Larson so close as well. But he needs to go into a saving that
Eco
energy.
mode, yeah.
Yeah, eco mode. That's yeah.
But he probably won't. I'm just going to see here. I'm going to run on board with Wesley. Oh, Inferno. Going a bit wide. Let's see what he does. Is he going to use on it? He shouldn't here because you just get the slipstream.
Futuristic into the pits. I hope that's not to retire. It's not good when you see people retiring because the race is done. Crawley's been left by the top 3. I think Tilda is just accepting maybe he's not got the pace to keep up with the top 3 as well, so he's just going to sit and hopefully the race comes back to him later on.
Oh, Inferno clipped the wall, and Wesley is right on the back of him here. And he hasn't been using his battery. He's going to get the DRS. Just try to slip past him, DRS, man. Don't be using your battery. You need to conserve that. Inferno's a little bit wobbly on the track. And Wesley is lifting, wants to get that DRS again. He's going to try for the cutback. No. He's going to maybe put a bit of overtake. Yes, indeed he is. He's going to drain his battery. But there we go.
Oh, Crawley's into the pits as well. I was about to say I believe he'll be coming in sometime soon.
Oh, Inferno! Oh, Inferno! Oh, my goodness. He locked up and he tapped the rear off Wesley. But luckily, he managed to avoid any carnage.
Gecko has sped into the pits. But now, championship. Zoom needs to close up to the cow. Now he's got past Lepson. And with Crawley in P11 not scoring a single point, it's swinging back in his favour, truthfully. He just needs...
Yeah.
Because Chloe's got to call up, catch up 13 seconds in 9 laps.
Do you know what I think could be happening too? I mean, this is just me guessing. I don't know. And I think if this is what's happening, it is a very fatal flaw, a mistake to make. I think Crawley's just taking this one a bit easy because he's got this
in the wall. He's had a spin.
Oh, yeah. And he wasn't near anyone, Dan, so I think that was just himself.
Yeah, and that's going to give Crawley that crucial point, potentially.
But I was just going to say that, Dan, I think because he's got this buffer, he's just going to try and, take it easy, not really worry too much. But that is the wrong mindset to have, if indeed he is having that mindset.
Yeah.
You just want to be focused every race, maximum points. Every race. Don't leave anything to chance.
Yes, very true. Wesley has caught up to the back of Piggy as well now, after he survived the attacks from Infernocoy on the previous lap. So he's now all over the back of Piggy, which I must say is very impressive to say he's not saved. Oh, Piggy!
The wall. So you can see what happens when these guys get put under pressure. They kind of lose a bit of focus.
Yeah,
again, easy to do in Jeddah.
It's very easy to do. Oh, Larson's just got past Infernocoy. He must have done some skateboarding on the curb in the corner before. It's very easy to do. I've been there, done that on many occasions. It's not fun, especially when you have to rejoin on track. It can be a bit scary.
The closest battle down, I think, more likely to see an overtake here, it will be Wesley and Piggy.
Yes.
Here we go. Here we go. Wesley, he's not going to pass yet. He wants that DRS.
He should. I think he'll be waiting for maybe into turn 1. Depends on his run from here. He's seducting.
You don't want to be on the next post.
He's saving for the main straight. He's saving. It's very slow. He slides in that last corner. I think he's gonna just sit and he'll have to wait, bide his time for another lap.
Yeah. So no overtake happening there, folks. What's happening elsewhere? Naiku, 1.7 second lead, and he can probably take these mediums to the end, Dan, do you think?
Yes, he'll be probably punch a zone at the very end, and that is Crawley now getting the 2 points he needs with the fastest lap and P10. So it's very, very close for just wrapping it up right here tonight at Jeddah.
Yeah. In order to keep folks reminded, in order for Zoom to keep this fight alive, we believe, we need it confirmed, considering that Crawley now is going to get potentially 1 point for P10 and 1 point for fastest lap. If Crawley finishes with 2 points, the Zoom needs to win. He needs to win.
He needs to win. I would say he probably
He
needs to
must
win
need to win.
with fastest lap to have an ultimate, probably the best chance. However, that fastest lap is going to Crawley, which is not what we need. And Crawley is already 6 seconds behind the AlphaTauri. He's doing some quality laps to catch up to the pack.
So Wesley's closer this time to Piggy,
And he's
deploying
using
pretty much a lot of battery. Yeah, he's using all his battery. Here we go. Piggy not fighting that. And that is piece 5 for Wesley. See, Wesley does have a lot of raw pace in him, but he kind of gets stuck in these midfield battles or these, mid areas because of his battery use.
Maybe. I think it's. I won't say it's purely to his battery use. I think it could be a few factors.
But certainly that doesn't help.
No, it doesn't. So, like, now Piggy's just going to use some of his OS to stay with him because he has the advantage.
And Wesley will have to deploy to keep in front, you see, so then he's draining even more with less.
Correct.
And Piggy will have the DRS, so he doesn't even need to use it as much. Oh, he's using.
Oh, is he going it for?
Why is he using on DRS?
Oh, he's gone for it here.
Hey. Oh, that's a brave.
Oh,
we got a yellow.
That's Gecko around. We'll keep watching this fight.
Man, this is heating up.
Lars is going to want in the action as well. Oh, is that 3 wide? Oh no, it's too wide for it still. Wesley's back ahead though.
Yeah, Wesley got back ahead, and Piggy's now going to have the DRS. And Larson doesn't deploy it wisely. He's going to sit and watch this battle.
Wesley has used everything to stay ahead though now. He's single digits, whereas Piggy's 44 and Larson's chilling 70. I think Larson's just wait. Oh, Piggy off track. That might be Wesley's chance to create the 1 second gap he needs as Zoom's been passed by Alexa.
Yeah, Zoom drops back. That is like cementing this title for Crawley now.
I think Zoom may have got onto the curve, Joe, where I had the infamous crash into the safety car.
Oh.
And
I thought you had tried to block that one out, Dan.
Oh no, I'm gonna live and love it. Oh, Gecko out.
Oh, Gecko's off.
That's a VSC. VSC only.
Will we turn to a full course safety car? That is the question. No, his car's gone. So that is a VSC.
Yeah. Interesting one then. I think he clipped the inside of the corner that futuristic booster just gone through, which is easy to do. It's very easy to do.
So some people, what I find whenever I used to race here, Dan, with these guys, is whenever the VSC came out, some guys kind of lifted too much and they ended up losing out. And I don't think anyone's doing that today, but that was something I noticed that a lot of guys would fall victim of. They wouldn't keep that delta, really tight.
Yeah,
I believe
Piggy and Larson have just done what you've said, because them three were all close together with Wesley. Now they're all a second out of each other, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah. There's a perfect example of what I just said. Then that's what they do. They give themselves a buffer zone, but it's too much. They do it quite regularly, and it's quite. If you know this about them and you're racing them, you can use it to your advantage and squeeze up on them. Because if you stick to your delta and the guys ahead are going slower, then it's obviously you're going to catch.
Yes.
So yeah, that's another thing.
There's another thing to point out is during that VSC, the gap at the front's gone up from 2 seconds to 4.2 because of the safety car.
So I think Lepson must have also fallen victim to that. A lot of guys do that in Tier 3, I've noticed.
Crawley is all over the back of Virtus now. I expect he'll be wanting to get past on this DRS straight. Should be, is he going to wait, do it now, or he's not turned DRS on for some reason. So he must be waiting for the next straight. DRS available. On. Not using DRS.
Don't pass, Crawley, don't pass. Oh!
He thought the space was on the inside, but it wasn't. Did well to realise that before.
So a bit of intel here, Dan, according from Chief. So working this out, he says if Zoom gets P3 and Crawley gets P7, then the next race, if Zoom gets P1 and Crawley DNFs, and the sun lines up with Jupiter, he wins the title.
Does he? Because he's now into P9, and that's 3 points, and that does take it to a 50-point gap.
Yeah.
Well, no. He needs to get it down to a 26-point gap from 47. So he needs to win.
But to see, the thing is also, apparently Crawley has more race wins as well. So if it did go to equal points, let's say, and then Crawley still wins.
So look, it's just looking a very strong season for Crawley.
Can I say it? He hasn't really had much luck.
Well, I mean, should he still be in the tier? I said it. I said it.
No, you didn't. You surmised the question. I'm saying it. He shouldn't be in Tier 3.
No, but he also does have a full-time seat in Tier 2 and Tier 1.
He does.
He's been somewhat of a veteran this entire season in all three tiers. Oh, it's Wesley! Oh, it's just like watching the battle between Piggy Larson and Wilson.
Wilson.
Wesley, and he got it all wrong out of the last corner. He was previously fighting Piggy through turn 1 and 2 the previous lap, but he seems to be. I think his rear tyres are now going off because he's sliding out of every corner exit on power. And another victim for Crawley. Yeah, as I say, Crawley's going to claim another victim on his fight back to P8.
Oh, we've got Babs in chat, Dan. Oh, Inferno hitting the curb. You don't want to touch the curb. He's up to P8. That's cementing it for me, I think. But Babulus is shouting, "Show me the champ! Show me the champ!" Sorry, you can't see us, Babs. Unfortunately, we don't video stream. But you were tripping up, Dan, on the words, and I was going to say, it's not easy, this commentating, sure, it's not.
No.
People think it looks, this looks fun. It's not easy.
What's Nakao doing? That gap's gone from 4.2 to 1.7. Is it that, or has Zoom just used a lot of VRS because it's down at 20 now?
Yeah, you must have deployed everything. I think Zoom has maybe figured out.
He's also out of VRS pretty much.
Yeah.
Tilda's
they would be the biggest victims of that. Who, sorry?
Tilda.
Yeah.
I think he's just had a nice, quiet race. I think he could have probably, if he got the DRS of this before, after the safety car restart, he could have maybe been with the top 3, or well, 2 of the 3. But I'm not sure. Nikal's tight. He might be tyre saving. That's a thing. He might be tyre saving, so his tyres don't puncture. Because now, Nikal, Lepson, and Wesley all should be in the
puncture range.
Yes, the squeaky bum time. So Zoom might actually be able to claim this victory, but it's all down to that ERS. Zoom's got nothing on Nikal's 60, and Nikal is doing what he should do, boosting on the straights to compensate the low speed in the corners. It's going to be very, very tight.
So he will be literally probably feeling really tense, or maybe not, but I would be if I was on those mediums in Jeddah. He's got a good buffer here. He's got a good bit of battery, and he's got about 1.5 seconds lead as he's coming down to the final corner. And what's this? Who's that's in the battle for the wooden spoon? Oh yes, the battle for the wooden spoon between Boosted and Futuristic. They are on VC together, believe it or not. So they are probably not going to be having
Well, I
great
believe
chats in there.
Futuristic's got more ERS. Oh, I'll pick the first one button. Boosted has the fresher tyres and somewhat better tyres. So
We might see Larson here down past Piggy here because it's coming down to the DRS. But Larson should just go full attack now. And
identical ERS between the two.
but I told you before, Larson's weakness has always been overtaking. He's so reluctant.
He,
So reluctant.
he wants to save it for the back straight. It's
Yeah.
very smart. He wants to save it so he has the chance to
But the thing
keep
is, he
position.
needs to make sure that he keeps in touch with him so that he's able to capitalize on it. Where else we got Naiku? He's definitely cemented this. As long as those tires hold out, Naiku has done a fantastic job here of taking this race win. He's a few more corners to go.
Crawley is catching Wesley at the rate of knots. He might have a chance to get that position, but Wesley's got in the DRS with the cars in front as well. It's going to be close in a few positions. Going to have to watch out as the top trio are entering the final sector. Lepson's fell off a bit from behind Zoom.
So I'm just going to see Larson. See, Larson wasn't able to keep in touch with Piggy. He needs to be much closer. He needs to capitalize on this DRS. Here we go. I don't think he's going to be close enough.
It's going to be Crawley on Wesley as Nikau crosses line to winning Cheddar from Zoom and Lepson. As Crawley has got the job done on Wesley. Unless to the line, because Crawley won't have the DRS. Wesley's too far back to challenge him. But I believe with Crawley P7 and I believe fastest lap.
Yep.
That is the championship for Crawley.
I believe so. And there's also the constructors as well they're fighting for. It doesn't help that
the battle between Futuristic and Boosted though, to the line. We've still got half a lap. But it's going to be tight.
Let's go, boys, for the wooden spoon. Boosted really needs that wooden spoon. He's moving to his new home soon, so he'll be getting to furnish it. So here we go. Futuristic.
They're both
deploying
burning.
everything. Boosted's defending the inside line.
Is he going to break?
And then Boosted.
Oh, it's late.
Oh, he's going for the cutback. Oh, Boosted, make your car 10 feet wide. Come on, man. And it looks like Boosted's going to do it. Futuristic takes the wooden spoon. Oh, it's going to be across the line. Boom, there we go.
That is... You love to see people fighting, even though there's no points. It's a good feeling, isn't it?
It is.
Crawley with the drive of the day.
The fastest lap and the P7 down. Yeah, I think that pretty much cements it, considering that Zoom did not win the race. He only came in P2. And we didn't talk on it with Naiku, but what a great job he done with his pole position, then losing out with a 5 grid place penalty, and then still taking the race win. Very, very commanding result from Naiku. Probably should be moving up, really, with that quality time. Should be moving up. Maybe Zoom as well. Who knows? We might even see 3 drivers moving up. But
yes.
at the same time, Dan, it's hard to know because the next time we'll be taking part in Tier 3 should be the new game. Am I right?
Yes. The new game that's due to come out. Yeah, Crawley's got 7 points to Zoom's 18. It's enough of a gap in the favour of Crawley. I must say as well, the driving standards in that race was very, very good compared to what I've seen.
Yeah,
in the previous
I would agree,
races.
Dan. Quite impressive. They've done a great job today.
So
I would.
Don't expect many FIA reports. Maybe the odd 1 or 2, but I don't really see many happening.
Well, there was that one incident with Wesley and Boosted in the quali. There might be that one.
That one, that's a point. I was more referring to the actual race session, though.
Oh, the actual race?
Yeah.
I didn't really see any in the race at all. So, yeah, they've done a good job.
Yeah.
Now, this is the bit, Dan, where you carry, because I always sit back. And that's the interviews.
No, you're gonna have to ask a few because I am not
Yes,
the
what?
one.
What's your excuse now, Dan? What's your excuse now? What?
I don't know what to ask.
What? Like I do? Right, okay. Well, let's bring him in. Let's bring
Yay!
Naiku in. Hello, Naiku.
Hello.
Hello.
Danny wants to ask you a question.
um, was you annoyed by the grid penalty from qualifying?
Yes, that's an easy answer.
Oh,
I mean,
exactly what you said with the finish. Just
Yes,
yes.
they just say yes. Yes,
sorry,
yes.
sorry.
what would I tell more about it? Yes, I was annoyed. Like
Was you
because I got because I got pole and I dropped down. Is that better?
yes, in a way,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Do you ah, was you
Yeah.
I don't like this. Was you confident for the race as well though after the grid ban? After seeing you got
Mhm.
pole by 5 tenths.
I don't know where that pace came from, but I'm happy.
Let me have a go down.
Go on.
So, Naiku, you did have obviously a compromised quali with that 5 place grid penalty, but it didn't put you off too much. You managed to keep your head screwed on, and you took a real commanding lead, definitely in the second stint of that race. And running long on the mediums, were you nervous at all, Naiku, with your tire wear of your mediums giving out?
Not at all, because my race engineer Tunari told me that in his league race, on the same lap came the safety car, and he went from mediums to the end. So I didn't have any like. I knew they were going to the end.
Okay, so you had some tier 2 championship material intel in your back corner, so that served you well. But
Yes.
your quality time wasn't really impressive, man. And we were saying that maybe you should be thinking about bumping you up a tier because, I mean,
I
that
know.
time was just, oh yes, that time was like far beyond a lot of those guys could do.
I didn't know either that I can do that.
When
My
Nicky, you're finished, and finished people are naturally fast.
um, go go look at like last season or something. SLR. I wasn't fast.
Yeah, but that's because you had there was an awesome Ferrari driver that season, so you couldn't help that. You see. Um,
I oh yes, that is true.
but here, I want to ask you a question that just popped into my head, and it's got nothing to do with Formula One. Uh,
Okay.
have you done real world rallying?
Not rallying, no. I have done karting, yes, but not rally, no.
No, because I just seen a thing about in Finland that a lot of they put young guys and young girls into rally cars really early.
I mean, I don't even have a driver's license yet.
Yeah, but I mean,
Don't need
even
one.
still, you don't
Yeah, I
need
mean,
one. Yeah.
I have done some motocross, yes,
Oh,
but
What about rallycross? No.
motocross like
on the
it's like
bikes.
rallycross but with bikes.
Yeah, I know, but have you done rallycross? No.
No,
Oh, hear the punchy answer to that one?
I mean it would be maybe fun, but I would maybe crash
Oh,
if
don't worry.
because
I've done it. I crashed plenty of times. You'll be fine.
Yeah, it's Dan
yes,
crash.
yes,
Everyone crash.
yes, but it costs and I don't have money.
Okay.
That is
Well,
also very
Meepo's
true.
Meepo to
Oh
Meepo.
yeah,
He's
I can
loaded.
ask me. I can drive Mipo's dad's Porsche.
Yes, there you go. Problem
Most
solved.
important.
Uh, one other question: are you going to go to the rally in Finland in August, July, August?
That is a good question. I don't think so.
Okay. Well, Mackinder has to go because I'll go, and then we'll meet. You see.
Wait, you go? What?
What? Yeah, as I was saying, I'll meet Mackinder in the Lakeland rally. See, he hasn't agreed to it yet, but I'm just assuming that he is going to agree.
That's annoying because I was going
Yeah,
to go to the
that is
rally as
gonna
well.
be hard, Tipsy, but I can help you if you want because Mackenzie is a very hard man to get to like do something.
To track him down. Are you saying that he's a bit of a lazy shit?
No, no, but he doesn't. I know I'm not like shy, but he doesn't like to do like interviews or anything. But
Oh, I just think we're just maybe a bit intimidating. What do you think, Dan?
Yes.
Dan's away. Well, anyway,
Yes.
great job, Nike. I have nothing
Thank
else to
you.
say to you.
So see you
Thank you.
Friday.
Thank you.
I expect to win.
I have another league race where there's my favorite track. I would want to go there, but we will see. We will see.
Are you choosing someone else over SLR? Surely not.
I mean, it. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. But we will see.
See, you can't get the loyalty nowadays, Dan.
No.
Uh,
It's
Okay,
heartbreaking.
thanks,
yeah.
Nike.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Well done tonight.
Bye.
Bye
Thank.
bye. Cut him off.
I just kicked him out, yeah. So we'll bring Wonder Tom's in, but he's I don't know if he wants an interview. We'll bring Crawley in, will we?
The season 14 Tier 3 champion.
The man that says okay, like okay,
Okay.
Crawley,
Okay.
okay. I think that's it, Crawley. I think you have wrapped up the Tier 3 title.
I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank
Welcome
you
to the
very much.
welcome to
gentlemen.
the group.
Yeah,
Welcome.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Special to the Ferrari one, the Ferrari group.
Yes,
Right?
Ferrari is a very special place. Crawley, welcome.
Grazie, ragazzi.
You are now my brother. Well done, man.
Oh, and a brother from another mother.
Yes, all you have to do is just get better at Rocket League now.
Oh, yeah. So I do have to install it again. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait a minute, you uninstalled it? Oh my God, we
No,
got
no, no, no.
a
It's here. I can launch it. You can see it. You can
we
check
got
right
a
now.
speedy 2.0 here or whatever.
No, no.
Speedy.
Look. Does it say Crowley Voice started playing
What do you
Rocket
mean to
League?
look? What am I looking at?
I don't know. Just
Tipsy
look.
doesn't have eyes.
No, I
Yeah.
can't see. I'm blind. Hey, I went. Speaking of which, right? I know this is an interview, but still, I went. Oh, you saw it is playing Rocket League. Well done. I went the 10K obstacle course, right? Because I'm an idiot. And then 10K muddy obstacle course on Saturday, and my legs are killing me. But I did all of it except one. One obstacle I couldn't do, and it was a slide. It was a giant slide, and they wouldn't let me do it because I can't swim. Shock horror, yes, I can't swim. So I booked a session. I went for my first swimming lesson ever at 39 years old. And to see afterwards, it was this new sensation to me. I couldn't see. My eyes were all blurry, and I was like, "What the f? Am I going blind?" But it turns out that's actually quite normal. So there you go.
All right.
Anyway, back to the interview.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
It's Crawley.
Why did you start
Yes.
last?
I didn't start last. I start
Oh no, you did.
second last.
What happened on your lap though? Because I saw it in.
Oh
Sector
yeah. So do you know that one lovely curb on sector 1 on the left hand side?
Yes.
Yeah, I went for surfing. So yeah,
Oh.
I went straight there. I cut the next part. I cut it, and still I managed to do that lap to put me not last. So yeah, this is where I ruined it. But
Nice.
I wasn't going to do a lap
Oh.
because I wanted to have some more battles. I felt like this season there were not so many battles,
Yeah.
and yeah, I wanted to give it a try. But then I saw, I was watching the live stream, and you guys told me that, oh no, you should do the quali, and so I went out to do one more lap, one lap wonder, but yeah, the wonder was not there.
It was nearly there. Just that curb. Just yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's very frustrating.
What
But, yeah.
was
Also
your?
the blind corner on the sector 2
Yeah.
before the DRS.
Yeah, I get what you mean. What was your plan for the race?
Yeah, the plan for the race was not that. I think I messed up with the pits. I was expecting one more safety car, to be honest. So that's why I stayed out on the softs.
Yeah, because
Uh,
safety cars normally bring
yeah,
more safety cars. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, it was on.
Ah,
Hello.
Welcome back.
Yeah. So yeah. What was? Where was I? Yeah. So that was only the second safety car, and after what my eyes witnessed, you know, before those two safety cars, I was like, "There's going to be more." Like I don't know. I saw like two or three people losing it right in front of me. So yeah, I gambled for that, but it didn't pay off.
I see.
But still,
You had the pace to come catch up to the pack though again, so
yeah.
it's still good, very good pace.
I mean, I did fail you because if I would have done what I told you the other day, I would have finished last. I did try to practice no racing line, but I only had today and a bit of the weekend because I'm working like full time now. And
Yeah.
my only day off was today. So yeah, I didn't want to risk it, sending it into the wall.
Yeah. Saw a few people do that today.
I mean, I don't think there is a point removing it now, right? Like 2 races before the last season of the game,
Always worth it.
and
not really.
and
Well,
the
well,
last season of mine, at least for next year or the next 2 years. I don't know, 1 year or two,
See.
well.
because it feels like I'm retiring Nico Rosberg time. Oh no, like Tipsy did.
Uh, Crawley's Chief says Crawley retirement imminent, so he's predicted it.
Yeah. So did you bet on that?
No,
Oh, you
no.
usually bet, yeah.
I'm usually a betting man, however, I did not do any bets on this, I'm afraid.
I didn't bet on this either. But as I would say, Crawley likes to, of course, this gets people back up. But if you're winning with your assists, it's a bit of a hollow win.
You know, I
Hollow.
use even with a line. I'm losing my vision because I'm getting older. So it's
What do you
like it's
mean
not
you're
there.
getting older? What age are you?
It's like it's not there. You know that, right?
Let me say you're about 26.
No, almost. Yeah, like almost +1.
Oh my God, getting older, and he's 27. Crawley, I'm 40 next March.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
there's
you're
no
young.
excuse. There's no excuse for you to retire. There's an excuse for
You're
me.
you are running more than I do with obstacles as well, right?
Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty fit. Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to do the 1/10 of that
Well, do you know why? Because you don't try.
because no, because I have assists, right?
Do you use a wheelchair?
All right.
Okay. Well, anyway, I have nothing more to say.
Yeah, I think
I want to
same.
get.
I have to say one thing. Austria will be 100% without racing line. That's
Well,
guaranteed.
Ooh.
well, you've nothing to lose because you've won the title. So yeah,
Yeah. Besides that, I do know the track, so
I
that's
expect
almost.
then for you to rear end someone into turn 3. Thank
yes.
you.
Turn 3 is the one in the uphill. No, that's
Yeah.
the turn 2. The downhill.
No,
I almost
turn 3 is
rear-ended.
the uphill one. Officially, it's
Yeah.
turn 3.
Yeah, they class the kink in the straight as
Oh,
the corner.
so it counts as a turn
Yeah.
during the straight.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I almost rear-ended Tipsy there back in season 12, and I had Tipsy saying, "Please do not rear-end me, thank you."
Yeah. I probably didn't say it that politely.
Oh no, you were polite. Trust me.
I
You,
mean,
yeah, you were. I know you are, surprised, but you were polite. But
behind the
yeah, that
scenes,
was
I'm
a very good race. I was from P9 up to P3 before the pits. Such a good pace there.
Yeah.
I think I can keep it up 2
well,
seasons
we'll
later.
look forward to see that then, Crawley, on next week. But of course, we'll probably see you again on track tomorrow or Tier 1. So, uh,
No. If I manage to come back home in time,
okay.
like yesterday, because I have the same timings, the same schedule. So yesterday I was like more than half an hour, past the race time. So I don't think I will make it.
That's fine, Crawley. Well,
Yeah.
well, congratulations again, and thank you for joining us on the interview booth. We will get your teammate in as now next to see what
I
he has to say.
wait. I have to say thank you for commentating the Thunderdome tonight.
It was fun.
All right. See you guys. Bye bye.
Yeah. Sorry, I actually moved the wrong guy there. I moved you
Are
out.
you,
Jack.
are you okay there?
Hello, guys.
Hello, Wonder.
Well,
Tell us
what a
what
race
happened
it
there,
was.
man. Yeah, tell us what
Sorry?
happened. Tell us what happened there. You got a DNF. Did you hit the curb and then lose traction, or what happened?
Oh yeah, basically I just went on the end of sector 1. There is a slowly right handle after the tricky curb, which has a wall. I hit that, and at the exit, I just hit the curb on the right side, and I lost my control completely and hit the wall on the left, and that's how I lost it. So frustrating. But I still kept watching and kept cheering for Crowley to get the W. And as far as I calculated, the VCC is also done,
Oh,
mostly by him. Yeah, the
congratulations.
VCC is over. Yeah, the Crowley did a mega job. Really, I just tried to keep my head up and try to help him as much as possible. When he came behind me, I just tried to pull over as much as possible to not block him. Especially after I crashed, I realized that I made the right decision to to pull over so we didn't crash out as a team completely.
Yeah, we've seen that on stream. I think I called it that you could see you moving over, and it was the sensible thing to do to let him go. And of course, it secures that the World Constructor or the Constructors Championship as well for you both. So I congratulated Crawley for joining the Ferrari Brotherhood Championship, and I will congratulate you as well because that now puts you in to the Ferrari Brotherhood of winning the title. So good job.
It's really a pleasure. It's been a while since I won some kind of championship, but I'm sim racing since 2012, if I'm correct, in different championships. But it's been a few years right now when I won my last title. Even if it's just a constructors championship, it's a pleasure to have such a teammate like Crowley. And I just listened to his interview, and he said he's not going to participate in next season, and I was like, oh, it's a shame because I would be happy to race alongside him. It was honestly a first driver, second driver scenario, but I really enjoy that. He's a really kind person. And he also DM'd me that I shouldn't let him go next time because he wanted to enjoy some racing. So I just wanted to secure his championship, but all right. So he's that kind of guy, and yeah, it's a pleasure to race with Ferrari and race alongside him. So
Yeah, but
yeah.
the thing is, as Crawley was saying there, it's maybe not a good idea to have Crawley behind you because, as he said, he nearly killed me 2 seasons ago behind me. And yeah, I was fighting for the title and I was like, please, Crawley, don't kill me. But yeah, no, Crawley's a good guy and it's good to have him. But I think that we might see some guys maybe not racing so much because we don't know how this new game is going to turn out, whether it's going to be good enough. So I think we just don't, we can't really tell really what's going to happen in terms of the driver grids and the driver tiers.
Yeah, I have a plan B, not gonna lie, in case of teammates. Basically, we have another Hungarian driver on the grid. Dressing Echo is also from the same country as me, and we are friends since 2012, especially since I started sim racing. So we came into this thing together, basically. So maybe we are going to be in the same team next season. I don't know. As far as I heard, that the new game is going to have complete new physics and more oversteery driving style is required, and I don't know, which fits me, but it depends on what kind of conditions. Like in F122, it was terrible to drive. Not gonna lie, even with medium
Yeah.
DC, it wasn't enjoyable at all.
But that would probably be good for you, Wonder, if you could get Dressing Gecko as your teammate, because then that would be a real good, like, solid base to work from.
Well, yeah, basically, the fun thing is that we raced with each other many times in different leagues and different seasons, but we were teammates like 1 out of 20 seasons or something. So it was we were close to each other. We were racing alongside each other with giving respect and all the stuff, but we weren't actually teammates. So it's an interesting part of it. So we will see, but we always communicate throughout the races, so we know where others are and what is happening. I'm usually making a meme of him about the disqualifications of his grid position because he can hardly ever make it and stuff like that. So we will see. We never know.
Well, oh, that's
I'm not sure what's going on there.
as Dan's got his mic on, but we're going to wrap it up anyway now, Wonder. But I just want to ask you, how are you feeling about next week, the final race in Austria?
I'm not so quick there, but I'm hoping for a good result. I know the track. In my microphone for a second. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
I know the track pretty well. I raced there many seasons. It's been a while since it joined to the F1 series, so I'm looking forward to. I have a question. Are you planning to have an interview with every driver who has a microphone or something, so you can do an overview of the season after the last round, or do you have any special plans for the last round?
Well, it's not normally something we would do. I suppose we could have a discussion in the commentators channel, and the admins too could discuss that. We could maybe get everyone on if they want, but it's not something we've done before. But yeah, we could always consider it.
Yep.
It just depends. Not everyone has a microphone, and then even at that, some people just don't like coming on mic. Don't like speaking.
Yeah.
So we we
Yeah,
don't want to
last season I was having a conversation with Ocean Chef, if I remember correctly. He just called everyone in who wanted to join into a conversation in one-on-ones or two-on-ones,
Okay.
like the same scenario as this one. So
Yeah.
it was a pretty
Yeah.
good one. I listened to everyone, and it was very good to listen to different kind of views. Like I
Yeah.
never had a discussion with Wesley, and we had multiple collisions and stuff like that on track. And I would like to hear how we felt that. So
Yeah.
and
Well,
also Miggy, for example, we will see.
yeah. We'll see what happens, man. We'll leave that, of course, till next week or till the final
Yeah.
race. But anyway, man, it's a shame about your DNF, but we'll look forward to seeing you next week in Austria. See how you get on.
Yeah, thank you very much, and we will see. I hope we get a better result. So,
All right,
thank
man.
you.
Thanks for the interview.
Yeah, same for you, and have a great evening, you all.
You
You
too,
too.
Wonder. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
There we go.
Same. Am I on my own?
So there we go, Dan. That was your first stream of a commentating session of Formula One. How did that feel?
it was good. It was a bit nervous at start, but it's
Yeah,
it's good.
as I said to you, Dan, and I was telling other people, whenever I used to start this a long time ago, I would write scripts, and you maybe remember in the early EGL days, I would have these special intros, and I would have like hot laps things recorded and stuff. And although I did enjoy doing those and writing those wee scripts and stuff, it's really not needed. And as you get more and more experience in doing it, you learn to just relax and just say, as I said, you say what you see, and fall back on your experience as well of being on track, and just chat. And if people like it, they just you just get on with it. So yeah, I think you did all right, Dan.
Thank you. And I think
So
that
yeah, that is pretty much us, dude.
wraps it up for the round. I don't forget what round it is.
Round, hang on, let me see.
12?
Round
12?
13, it says here, yeah.
13. Anyway,
Season 14, Tier 3, Round 13. Yes, I have tea ready and I need to go and eat it.
so do I. So, yes. Thank you for everyone who was watching. I'll just move the screen.
Don't forget to tune in tomorrow, folks. Same time.
Yes, same time, same place. But Tier 2 will be just as fun, action packed. Be there or be square.
you're quoting me a lot today, Dan, I have to say.